Starting our approach, deactivate the security shield.
The Lambda-class Shuttle is one of the most iconic starships of the Imperial era. Its elegant trihedral design has made it a fan favorite in-universe and out for decades. It proved so popular that it was one of the only Imperial ships not scrapped by the New Republic after the Galactic Civil War. Stay tuned to learn about the design, specifications, and history of this beautiful ship. I'm Joey from Radio Free Coruscant, and this is the Lambda Shuttle. Design. The Lambda-class T4a Shuttle was designed and built by Sienar Fleet Systems, the same company that built the TIE Fighter and other major Imperial ships. Some production was also subcontracted to Cygnus Spaceworks, a shuttle manufacturer that also built several of the Lambda's predecessors. In fact, most of the Lambda's designers were former Cygnus employees who were headhunted by Sienar shortly before they received the Lambda contract. It was designed to provide the Republic with a versatile multi-role light transport, functioning as a personnel shuttle, a troop transport, and a scout ship, though it did not enter production until the last days of the Clone Wars, and didn't enter service until late in 19 BBY in the first year of the Empire. It had 3 wings that resembled an inverted Y shape or a lowercase lambda when in flight, hence its namesake. It had a cockpit section at the front of the craft with the boarding ramp on the bottom behind this, and the passenger cabin in the main body behind that. The 2 bent lower wings could fold up for landing, and the craft had 2 landing gear on the underside. Each wing contained the ship's heat radiators, communications equipment, and shield projectors. In addition to being efficient for parking, the folding wing design also allowed the ship to concentrate its shields above it when on the ground or distributed evenly around it in flight, optimizing its defenses at all times. Specifications. The Lambda shuttle measured 20 meters long. In flight, it was 35 meters tall and 36 meters wide. In landing mode, it was 25 meters tall and 16 meters wide. It had a very fast Class 1 hyperdrive and 204 sublight ion engines arranged in 2 rectangular clusters that could propel it up to 850 km per hour in atmosphere. It was armed with 2 Tamenback KX-5 laser cannons on its wing hinges, which were also used on the Incom Z-95 Headhunter and the Cohensair BTL-A4 Y-wing. It also carried 2 Tamenback GA-60S twin rotating blaster cannons on the vertical portion of its wings, and 1 Armec RZ-0 retractable double blaster cannon on the rear of the ship, though not all shuttles were equipped with this. The Lambda shuttle required 1 pilot and typically traveled with a co-pilot as well to reduce the navigation burden, especially in hyperspace. It could carry 20 passengers and 80 metric tons of cargo. Each Lambda shuttle cost the galactic taxpayer 140,000 credits. History. The Lambda shuttle was introduced shortly after the Empire took power in 19 BBY. It slowly replaced the new class shuttle over the course of several years. Eventually, its troop transport duties were offloaded onto the Sentinel-class landing craft, a derivative of the Lambda shuttle, and the Imperial dropship, but not before thousands of bored stormtroopers scratched their operating numbers into every markable surface inside the ships. At the end of the war, with Imperial resources dwindling, the Lambda eventually returned to troop transport duty. Of the many thousands of Lambda-class shuttles produced, several were important in the annals of galactic history. Darth Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Emperor Palpatine, among others, all owned personal Lambda shuttles. Emperor Palpatine's was customized with a cloaking device and other sensitive equipment. It was distinguished from other Lambdas with a gray stripe on the nose. Palpatine, Vader, and Tarkin presumably all had their shuttle's interiors customized to be more comfortable for a single occupant and their small entourage as well, likely replacing the Spartan passenger cabin with a more luxurious lounge or office. Vader's shuttle was named ST-321.
Command station, this is ST-321, code clearance blue. We're starting our approach to deactivate the security shield.
The names of Palpatine and Tarkin's shuttles were unknown. These were not the only noteworthy Lambda shuttles, however. Many such shuttles were stolen by the Rebel Alliance. Antara, Compassion, Invictus, and Tydirium were all used by the Rebels in various operations. Tydirium might be the most famous Lambda shuttle of them all. It was stolen by Nien Nunb in Operation Yellow Moon, after which it was used to transport the Rebel strike force to infiltrate the facility at Endor, which would allow them to destroy the second Death Star. Incidentally, 2 Crimson Dawn spies used the shuttle Scopium to escape their posts on the second Death Star and inform the Rebel Alliance of its existence in the first place. Later on, it was used by both the New Republic and the Imperial remnants. Dr. Pershing was captured aboard Shuttle 2743, which was then used to infiltrate Moff Gideon's flagship. Moff Gideon himself was transported in a New Republic Lambda to face justice in the New Republic War Tribunal, though he managed to escape. And that's all the information I have on the Lambda-class T4a Shuttle. I'll leave you with one more fun fact. In the original trilogy, the shuttle on the ground and the shuttle in flight have drastically different models. The cockpit section on the full-scale set piece has a much steeper slope and tapers toward the front a lot more. There are also minor differences to the body as well. The in-flight filming miniature is the canon appearance of the ship, as it is the look that has been replicated for the ship's later appearances. Also, several pieces of concept art were produced for the Lambda shuttle. This one with a round TIE Fighter-esque cockpit, or this cricket-like one, might look familiar to you. These pieces were reused in the Clone Wars as the Eta-class Ambassadorial Shuttle and the GX-1 Short Hauler, respectively. Okay, now that's all the information I have on it. Anyway, please like and subscribe to support the channel, or don't like and subscribe to support the Empire. You wouldn't want to support the Empire, would you? I didn't think so. See ya.